Hey, Mom. Good morning. Hey, Lori. Good morning. Christina. Good morning. Marina. Hello. Dee. Hello. 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 This is exciting. We got our crew. 24. Okay. Post and pin. Celine. What up, Mama? I'm going to see you tonight for Ashtanga, 5:30. I'm excited. All right. Lucia, hello, Queen. Queen of good energy, good vibes. We're graced with the presence of Your Highness this morning. John Art, good morning. Asal, hello. All right. Ooh. Jenna, hi. All right. Is today the 24th? No, tomorrow, right? The True Fusion's opening back to the public. So for those of you who have not been able to go take class yet at True Fusion, because of membership concerns after Corona, open to the public on the 24th. I think that's today or maybe tomorrow. I've got all the things. I'm like a magic medicine man this morning. Got some sage, some incense, some Palo Santo, some selenite. I need all the help I can get. Tomorrow, Lori. Right, good, tomorrow. Hey, Jez, good morning. Nalini, welcome. This is exciting. All right. Wizard. I had a good conversation with a friend of mine who's living in Peru, and she's doing all kinds of plant medicine and shamanism down there, and she inspired me to become one with the plants. Funny. All right, let's talk for a moment. So I hope everybody's here. Did I see Nicole? There's Nicole. We can't start without Nicole. Yes, we're clearing it all away. Fresh. Every day is a New Year's Day. I don't think I've actually told you guys that, but every day is New Year's Day, you know? We can have that mindset of resolution every single day. Every single minute is a New Year's minute. All right, day 98, 99, 100, so 3 days left of this. So I want to emphasize, before anything else, emphasize that a personal practice is so important. So important. Your personal routine, your personal sadhana, your regular practice, it builds willpower in your psyche, in your soul. It builds consistency. The physical brain, its neuroplasticity will create new connections, new habits, new thoughts. Your regular personal practice is of the utmost importance. So after day 100, when we stop meeting every single day, I implore you to continue every day on your own. You're more than welcome to use any of the videos we've made over the past 100 days, or choose any of the techniques that we've done, adopt one, and do it. Do it every day. You know, the yogis tell us that 40 days of consistent sadhana will change your life. 40 days. But you got to do a practice that you're reverent to. You have to want to do it. It has to mean something to you. It has to be important to you. Don't just do it because someone told you to or you think you should. Do it because you want to. Develop an affinity towards a practice. And do it with reverence, do it with consistency, and treat it as sacred because it's you, it's your path. If you're intent on walking a path of spiritual growth, of creating self-transformation, a daily routine meditation practice is of the utmost importance. All right, today I want to talk just a little bit about the sutras on pranayama. So I've mentioned before that the text, the Raja Yoga text, the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, deal mainly with mental yoga, the shaping of the mind, the shaping of our thoughts, the shaping of our psyche, so that we can then shape our external. The Hatha Yoga tradition deals more with all the physical practices. However, Patanjali does give a few hints of physical practices in his book on mental yoga. So yesterday we discussed the 3 sutras on physical asana, and now there are 5 sutras on pranayama. So when we come to the sutra number 49 in the 2nd chapter, so after the 3 on asana that we talked about yesterday, we have sutra 249. And he says, this having been accomplished, meaning the mastery of asana, the mastery of physical postures, pranayama follows, which is the cessation of inspiration and expiration. The cessation. So in the formal classical yoga sutras, pranayama is practiced only when there's a cessation. In other words, kumbhaka, retention, being able to stop the flow of the breath, being able to stop it at any point throughout the breath cycle, either at the top of the inhale, bottom of the exhale, or any point in between. And that specific pranayama technique is called viloma. We've done that many times together. So that's Sutra 249. Then Sutra 250, he explains that external retention, internal retention, or suppressed modification, those are the 3 I just mentioned, is not regulated by place, time, number, and becomes progressively prolonged and subtle. So there's a lot there, but progressively prolonged and subtle, meaning as you become more proficient with controlling your energy, you can breathe slower and increase the pranic transference. So let me say that again. When you breathe slower, you heighten the energetic effects. That might not seem like it's the case. A lot of yoga techniques, specifically Kundalini yoga practices, and what we've done here with Bhastrika and Kapalabhati and things, it seems that when you breathe fast and rapid, that's more energetically affecting. Now, it is in a certain way, but slower, prolonged breathing is a deeper kind of pranayama. It's a more long-lasting, more transformative type of energetic manipulation in the body. Sutra 251 says, that pranayama which goes beyond the sphere of internal and external is the 4th variety. So there's another kind of pranayama, which we're not going to dive into now, but it's more esoteric and it's more spiritual. Then the 5th sutra, 52, the 4th sutra rather, 252, says from that, once you've become proficient in those pranayama techniques, dissolves the covering of light. Dissolves the covering of light. The light in our heart is covered by emotions, by wants, needs, egoic desires, things that are heavy on our heart. And it's an actual thing. Energy is a thing. It's heavy and it densifies the light of our heart. So Patanjali says when we become proficient, the covering of our heart is removed, on our heart. And then Sutra 253, and then fitness of the mind for meditation. Practicing pranayama to prepare for meditation. Check out the pinned comment I've made here, please. You might be wondering what the heck are those numbers there. We've got some ratios. Breathing ratios for classic pranayama practice. This is from the Krishnamacharya school of yoga. Krishnamacharya was the teacher of Iyengar, the teacher of Pattabhi Jois, the teacher of Indu, what was her name? Indu, I'm drawing a blank. He taught several very prominent modern day yoga superstars, and his lineage, he talks about ratio breathing. This comes from the school of Ayurveda, but it has everything to do with pranayama practice. Breathing ratios, exactly, Marina. So this is our pranayama practice for today. We have 4 stages, and of course I'll guide us through it. So we have 4 numbers in each one. The first number relates to the inhale. The second relates to the pause or kumbhaka, retention after inhale, if there is any. The third number, as you can guess, relates to the exhale. And the 4th number relates to any pausing or retention after the exhale. Hey, Lorena, good to see you. So I know this is getting a little technical, but since we're talking about the sutras on pranayama, let's go ahead and get technical with it. So the first stage will be pure breathing, 1-to-1 ratio. And I'm going to suggest that you choose a duration of 5 seconds to work with these ratios, 5 seconds. Now, 4 seconds can work too, but you'll probably notice that it's hard to take a calm, full breath in 4 seconds. You want to go longer, really. If you're meditating and concentrating, it takes a little bit longer. So let's go with 5. You'll see why in a moment. So the first stage would be inhaling for 5 seconds, multiple of 1, no pausing, that's the 0. Exhaling for a multiple of 1, which is 5 seconds, then no pausing, that's the second 0. Second stage, excuse me, inhaling for a multiple of 1, no pausing. Exhaling for a multiple of 2, which if you're working with 5-second inhale, multiple of 2 would obviously be a 10-second exhale, right? So it gets long. If you're working with a 6-second inhale, it'd be a 12-second exhale. 4-second inhale would be an 8. It's very simple math. No pausing. Third stage, we introduce a pause after the inhale for a multiple of 1, right? Then exhaling for a multiple of 2, so most likely 10 seconds, then no pausing. Then the last stage, we keep the longer exhale and add the retentions after inhale and exhale. So I know it might sound complicated. I'm going to leave those ratios pinned there, and we will walk through it together. So let's prepare for this pranayama practice together. 4 stages. We're not going to use alternate nostril breathing today. This is just pure, both nostrils. Of course, this can be done alternate nostril physically or manually rather, and it can also be done with mental alternate nostril breathing, just intending for the prana to flow in and out of each nostril. But today it's just pure breathing. Hands will rest on your knees. You can make a mudra if you choose, with connecting thumb and index and resting the wrists or the backs of the hands on your knees, whatever works for you. And of course, find your stable asana, stability and ease, sukham stiram asanam. Shoulders relax, spine grows tall. Let's take a clearing, sweeping inhale and exhale, please. So do that now. Breathe in and out. Let the lips gently close. Let the eyes gently close if they haven't already. Let the face be relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Apply a gentle ujjayi sensation in the throat. Okay, orient yourself to your comfortable duration. So I'm going to suggest a 5-second inhale. Let's please begin with the first stage, which is inhaling for 5 seconds, if that's your choice, and exhaling for the same 5 seconds, no pausing after the inhale and no pausing after the exhale. The goal is always to make the breath smooth, silky smooth, no hiccups, no catches, no rough spots. Full breaths from empty lungs to full lungs with each cycle. Now moving from stage 1 to stage 2 may be a little challenging, so we're moving to the multiple of 2 for the exhale. So the same inhale, 5 seconds if you're doing 5, 10 seconds for the exhale. Move to stage 2 now. If you're inhaling for 4 seconds, it's of course an 8-second exhale. Now, although the exhale is taking twice as long as the inhale, the attitude, the quality of the exhale is still the same. It's still smooth, consistent, and even as possible. Now moving into stage 3, we add a multiple of 1 for a retention after the inhale. So most likely it's 5-second inhale and 5-second pause, then a 10-second exhale, no pause after exhale. During the retention, intend for your mind to be drawn into stillness. Intend for the mind to stop its fluctuations. Now the 4th stage, we introduce the 5-second or whatever duration you're working with. Pause after exhale as well. Inhale multiple of 1, hold multiple of 1, exhale multiple of 2, hold after exhale multiple of 1. Please finish this cycle that you're on and then release the technique. Once you finish, just rest your hands, rest your face, keep the shoulders relaxed, but keep the spine tall. Allow the focal point of your intention to be in the heart, deep inside the heart, the center of the chest. It's not necessarily the organ, the physical structure. It's your spiritual heart. And know that energy radiates from the core of your being. It radiates out and it radiates in. And we refine, we purify and clarify this radiation by the practice of pranayama. And we also remove any density, any darkness, any heaviness that covers this source of light. We are self-luminous beings. Meditate on the light inside the heart, the self-luminosity that is always there, and see it as being free and bright and brilliant. I encourage you to stay and meditate longer on the light in the heart. If you have a personal mantra, this is the time to begin your mantra japa practice in the heart. I'm going to end the video because I'm going to go teach a yoga class. But I encourage you to stay for at least another 3, 4, 5 minutes. Keep your awareness on the heart and on your mantra. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.